Hello everyone, this is Dean and welcome to my channel. I'm here in Beaumont, Texas, and I'm hearing that ICE is in Port Arthur, Texas, which is about 17 miles from where I am. The stuff is hit the fan and it's spreading out everywhere, okay? I saw this on TV about ICE in New York and these other big cities, but I'm thinking a little bit of Beaumont and Port Arthur, we wasn't that important, I guess I might say. But undoubtedly, what Trump said he was going to do, he is 110% sure of what he's going to do and how he's going to do it. So now, people, we have to be 110% sure of how we're going to survive surviving Trump, okay? There's going to be some evaluation that has to be done in our way of living, even maybe living arrangements. Because as I see people all over TikTok and Facebook is crying about how they're losing their jobs, the ones who work for the government. And we all know that eventually it's going to trickle down to us as a black race, and we're going to be the most affected. Now, I don't know how the other races felt like Trump's decisions was not going to affect them. It seems like only when they thought it was going to affect only black people, they was okay with it. Not failing to realize that just because you were the same color or lighter skinned than us, that you were in the family. And he's showing you now that you were never in the family. We already knew that, okay? So now, since we know what we know, we have to act like we know and start doing things accordingly. Now, we as black people, we like our space, okay? But there are some things we're going to have to reevaluate. You might have to think and consider moving in back to mom and dad's and helping them out with their bills, or moving mom and dad in with you instead of having two different households and two different types of bills going out. Now, at one time, my family and I were talking about moving together, and we were even talking about moving into a what I call quote unquote a mini mansion, which may be six, 7 bedrooms. Because when I thought about it, added up what we were paying individually for apartments or mortgage or rent, we were spending at least, I want to say about $10,000 a month, because you had one over here paying 15, one was paying 17, one was paying 12, one was paying 11. So you do that times 7 or 8 people that's paying all these different prices. And on top of that, all the different light bills and utilities on top of that. Okay, but if you would move into a mini mansion or a large home with 5 or 6 bedrooms, you will cut your costs down tremendously. And if you divide the bills equally amongst every adult or couple or family, you save even more. Okay, and the thing is, if you decide to do this, everybody have to do their part. Okay, can't have no slackers and moochers. Everybody have to play their part and do their part, so everybody can be a head above the water and still live and not just exist. Right now, a lot of us are just existing because the bills are just taking us under. But if you reevaluate the situation and do your homework, you know Cousin Boo Boo always getting put out his apartment. Cousin Boo Boo ain't the one to live with, okay? Cousin Boo Boo ain't the one to try to get an apartment with or a house with, all right? So you have to evaluate the situation. And as a family, we have to learn to come together and help one another. The other people are already doing it. We have to come up to it and do it, where it takes stress off of us. Because if we get a house with 6 bedroom house, And we got 6 families in there. Because when you got a house that large, you have a large family room, you have large dining room, you have large areas and large bedrooms. And a lot of the bedrooms, if the kids are a certain age, you can put those kids with the bunk beds in there. And also, if you get a house bigger, you can have, okay, say if you get a 6-bedroom house and it's 3 families that move in there. You got the bedroom for mom and a bedroom for the kids. A bedroom for mom and dad and a bedroom for the kids. A bedroom for mom and dad and the bedroom for the kids. Okay, that takes care of 3 families right there in a 6-bedroom home. All right, so now instead of paying 12 and 17, we're down to maybe 25 a month plus the utilities. We can make it. We can make it. And most of the time when you got families like that, you're getting government assistance. You pay for groceries this month, I pay for groceries next month, I pay for groceries this month, or each month we all put in for groceries. We split the utilities 3 ways. Now, I still got something left after my paycheck. You still got something after your paycheck, and you still have something after your paycheck. Now, with our money that we have left, we can invest. We can put it in a high yield savings. And right now, I wouldn't even suggest investing right now because everything is high. It's gonna drop. The market is going to crash. Look at the history. It always does when it gets this high. Wait till it crashes, but you got your money saved up, and when it crashes, you invest. So when it go back up, you get your money. That's what you do. Make a plan and stick to it. Make a plan and stick to it. Also, we're gonna have to start learning how to barter with one another. If you're a mechanic and you know somebody that's a plumber, okay, why would I call Roto-Rooter that's gonna charge me $500 or $600 when I can call my friend that's a plumber and see what he's gonna charge me and pay him? And then if he needs something done to his car, he can come back to me. Barter. We're going to have to learn how to barter with one another. If I plant a garden, you go fishing, you got a deep freezer stack of fish, we barter. I get some vegetables and you get some fish. You see what I'm saying? This is what they used to do back in the day. We're going to have to go back to the old time ways to survive, y'all. This is just the beginning of the year. And the stuff that's hitting the fan is spreading on everybody. Ain't nobody excluded. Okay? So we're going to have to get smart. The sooner you change your plan, the sooner you can get a grip on reality and make the necessary changes that has to be made. We're still in January and everything is going willy-nilly. But you don't have to go willy-nilly. Get you a plan and stick to it. Sit down and talk as a family. Come up with a plan and stick to it. Get your ideas on pen and paper and put it down and stick to it. But first of all, we have to learn to come together as a family unit. And once we come together as a family unit, we can come together as a race of people. God is uncovering a lot of stuff that we've been lied to about. It's time to get our head out the sand, face reality that we've been lied to about a lot of things. And the reason why we've been lied to about a lot of things because we are strong. Out of all the things they did to us to keep us down, we still rose up. We're some strong people. It's in our genes. It's in us. God put this in us when he created us. He put that strength in us when he breathed into the nostril and man became a living soul. He put that in us. But it's up to us to activate it. We have to activate our inner strength, which comes from the Lord. We have to get back to talking to our kids about God, about the Bible, praying together. Stop letting them kids just sit down at the table and don't bless their food. Stop letting them kids get in the bed and don't pray. And you stop it too. We have to get back to what worked for our ancestors. They showed us what to do and how to do. We have to follow the blueprint, okay? Because without a blueprint, we would not be where we are as a people right now. Now, I'm not saying everything on the blueprint was A-okay, but the majority of it was. Because the things they did back then made it necessary for us to do and have the life that we're living today. But we see and we'll know and we're finding out, and God is revealing to us, we've been lied to. From the very beginning, we've been lied to as who we are as a people. Everything they said about us, the negative, was really the truth about themselves. When they say we came from apes and monkeys, no, we didn't. They did. That's why when they get wet, what they smell like. And you can't tell me you ain't get around when it's get wet. They smell just like a puppy. So you're closer to the Neanderthal than me, because you smell like one. Why y'all got so much love for the animals than y'all do for the humans? You start to cry over your dogs just like they're real human people, because there's a soul connection there. Okay? Okay. So we have to open up our eyes to who we are as a people. We have to do our research. Black History is coming up next month. Let's do our research and tell our kids the truth. Not what they have taught us in school, which was a lie. Let's do our research on ourselves and our people and start teaching it to our kids for Black history. And it goes beyond Rosa Parks, Dr. King. Is a whole lot more that needs to be told. I'm not knocking what they've done, but it's a whole lot more, y'all. It's a whole lot more. This is why our kids don't feel like they're worth anything. This is why our kids don't feel like they can do anything. Because the history of our Black people has been subdued, has been covered up, has been hidden. Our kids need to know that a lot of these things that they're using today by Black person invented that. They need to know this. They need to know this. So this is all I have to say right now. Thank you for joining into my channel. And until next time, be blessed and keep your head up.